Before the body was even cold, Victoria Worth believed she had secured her husband's entire fortune. The 30-year-old had spent months meticulously planning Shane Davis's murder for money.
I just wish he would get in an accident, die or something.
She thought it was the perfect crime, staged as a tragic suicide. But just before he lost consciousness, Shane Davis gave the police one final answer that would unravel her entire scheme.
Shane, can you hear me?
I didn't do it.
Okay, everything will be all right.
Police rushed to a gunshot call in the early hours, expecting a routine suicide. Corporal Cox found the victim, Shane Davis, alive, but fighting for his last breath in a cold garage.
Beaver 6, go ahead and send medical in. We're in the garage. All right, man, I got some help coming for you. Got one maybe through and through braid through the chest, so we're gonna have to expedite some things here.
One through and through in the chest.
The officers immediately realized the murder weapon was missing and were unnerved by the witnesses' unusual calmness, despite a near-fatal shooting.
If things go quiet, just keep going.
We're just gonna roll you back, Shane, okay?
Okay. He said he did not do it to himself.
As officers searched for the missing murder weapon, Victoria, the wife, was fixated on her inheritance, not her dying husband. She immediately began crafting a dark narrative to shift blame.
Shane arguing with anybody tonight?
Just a little bit with me over a stupid comment.
Yeah.
He's been drinking nonstop. He was driving. I told him to come home. I have a 2-year-old daughter in the home, and the only comment I had made that if he entered the home that I would protect at any cost necessary for my daughter's sake.
Sure.
Victoria framed Shane as an abusive drunk with his fair share of enemies, as she stayed glued to her phone. Meanwhile, the 5 other housemates showed an unsettling, matching lack of reaction to the tragedy unfolding.
Guys, any reason for anybody to cause Shane any harm? Anybody that may be involved with this that we might want to look at?
I don't know. He's got his fair share of enemies. I don't know. He's been drinking, and when he gets drunk, he gets kind of dumb. When he gets to drinking, he doesn't always make the smartest decisions. He has been going through a lot lately.
Did anybody see Shane with the gun? Brandon, you discovered him?
I discovered him originally.
The crime scene itself betrayed Victoria's entire story. Every detail at the scene contradicted Victoria's claims. It was clear the occupants had moved the victim and collectively agreed on a false version of events.
There's blood all the way around to the corner.
What do they have to say? Anything? Did you talk to him?
Yeah, I talked to his wife. She says it was just him and her arguing. That he's been drinking all day.
Victoria calmly showed the police the 2 firearms in the home, confidently stating neither had been fired. In the same moment, she slipped and revealed the existence of a man that was their immediate target.
Now, you said Shane did have a pistol, from what you told me earlier.
He has a pistol. It's in my room. I can actually show it to you. Yeah. Well, I don't know where my other partner is. I have 2. I'm polyamorous. He's been gone for a while, though, long beforehand.
Okay.
The officers knew the other partner was the primary suspect. He was quickly identified as 27-year-old Mike Miller, a man with a criminal history who was seen fleeing the house.
He proceeded to walk towards me and ended up going through the garage. And I told him, like, Shane, I will shoot you. You need to let her go. He wouldn't listen. I did what I did to protect him. I shot him.
Mike admitted to pulling the trigger, but quickly claimed self-defense, portraying himself as a protector of Victoria and her toddler. However, Mike's claims were immediately suspicious.
Because he does tend to, at times, get kind of physical when he's drinking. I wasn't going to just sit there and let him hurt the woman I love. I saw him as a threat to that household and to that child, and I did what I thought I had to do to protect him. I shot him. Pure self-defense and protection for that household.
The detective swiftly dismantled Mike's self-defense argument. A house full of people could have easily subdued a drunken man without resorting to a firearm. The motivation was not protection. but pure jealousy.
Why did you immediately go to the gun rather than try to physically stop him? Because there's two of you and just one of him.
We've had our moments where, he wasn't really given a choice. Everything had came out that me and Victoria were together and had been together for quite some time and whatnot. She basically told him she was staying with me and that was that. He was going to have to deal with it.
With Shane dead and Mike charged with manslaughter, Victoria believed her calculated plan had succeeded. She was completely free, living her dream life in her dead husband's home, until an anonymous tip changed everything.
Mike had multiple usernames on Snapchat. Remember Devil Daddy 13?
That might be one of his.
You ever remember having a conversation with Mike about Shane when he was using that Devil Daddy 13?
Not off the top of my head.
Victoria's voice went silent. The police had found a cache of messages on Snapchat, detailing months of planning, proving Victoria was the true mastermind who orchestrated the entire killing.
Everything that I reached between you and Mike, he said, some days I just wish you would get in an accident or something, so...
I didn't have to deal with this crap.
But let's just read through these, Victoria.
Okay.
So, cut your wrist to get caught.
It was supposed to say too much of a risk. Your dumbass would get caught.
Confronted with undeniable proof of a conspiracy, Victoria's arrogance persisted. She tried to claim she was discouraging Mike, and then fell back on blaming Shane's violence for Mike's action.
Under no circumstances did we plan for this to happen. What went through Mike's head that night that it went all down, I don't know. Shane gets to drinking, he gets violent, and he gets terrifying. All he did was grunt and make weird noises.
You can't explain that, Victoria. This is the time to tell the truth.
I am. This wasn't planned. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Corporal Cox expertly cornered her, forcing her to acknowledge her central role in the murder. The only thing the detectives wanted now was the full truth about how she planted the murderous idea.
Do you think those things planted the seed in Mike?
And it might have. So planting the seed in there, possibly. I very well might have without even intending to do so. 90% of that, yes, was smart out of Mark.
Victoria finally admitted planting the murderous idea in Mike's head. But she still believed her sophisticated plan would allow her to walk free. Corporal Cox had the final word.
I have for you an arrest warrant signed by the 5th District Court Judge.
Seriously?
Seriously. You are being placed under arrest right now.
I did not kill my husband, and that will come up, and I will sit there and make sure of it. You guys are making a huge mistake.
Victoria Worth's chilling arrogance sealed her fate and sentencing her to 3 years to life in prison, side by side with the lover she manipulated. Mike Miller received a lighter sentence for manslaughter, while Victoria, the architect of the crime, faced a harsher penalty for her calculated greed.